I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the Precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns. You come back to
Let me back in!
you find all 4 power
Let me back in! Hey everybody, it's Matt86, and welcome to my 9th Let's Play. Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. But I'm not alone this time. I have...
MOG Alex.
God, remember your He looked up videos of New Super Luigi U trying to remember the name before he finally figured it out.
No, I just didn't want to watch through the entire video before this game, so I just remembered.
So yes, Alex will be joining me for this Let's Play, simply because Jak and Daxter is actually one of our childhood games. Well, not this one, we played Jak 3.
We played the third installment in the series before.
With no context as to why anything happens in that game.
Yeah. There was a lot of Wikipedia entries that were looked up.
Okay, so Jak and Daxter, getting to the base controls. X is to jump, control stick is obviously to move, square is punch, circle is spin attack, and double jump. Square in the air is ground pound. I think there's also a roll. Yes, L1 is roll, and if you hit X while you're rolling, long jump.
That is literally the fastest way to get around.
It is actually. Just talk to the Legend of Zelda. So Alex and I will be passing off the controllers with every death.
Because it is a single player game.
This is going to be a 100%. Simply because I have done that before in 8 hours and felt disgusting afterwards.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the
These things become rare in Jak 2 and 3. Seriously, when I first showed Alex this game, he's just like, why are there precursor orbs everywhere? I thought these were hidden.
Yeah.
I think there's some stuff on the beach. We did not practice this game either, by the way.
I think I started this game like 3, 4, 5 years ago and just like never got past like the middle of it, only because it was just like boring in comparison to Jak 3 and
We were talking about this at 7-Eleven.
yeah.
Alex's favorite game. And it's a collectathon with guns. Okay, so spin attack on these enemies here.
Ah.
Up and we're stopped.
Power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find.
So as you saw in the intro, we need 20 of these in order to get to the next area. However, there's way more than 20 before we can move on to this second part of the game.
Which is why I stopped playing.
You. And we get to the awesome part. Every time you get precursor cell.
It would be a shame if the PS2 just crashed.
I'm expecting it. Okay, that's all I'll say. My PS2 is very old and very prone to crashing.
It's the Slim too, right?
Yeah, it's a Slim.
Would that make it more or less prone to crashing?
Because there are less games compatible with the Slim, actually.
Really?
Also, as you saw there, we got one of the Scout Flies. They are always in these crates. And you collect 7 of them for a power cell. And now it's telling you about ground mounting.
And then dive down onto it, hands first.
What makes a game compatible or?
You just had to open your mouth. You just had to open your mouth.
Oh my gosh. It would be, and I quote, it would be a shame if your PS2
You
just
had to open
crashed.
your mouth.
Oh my gosh. You should play like, you should speed up this depending on how long it takes and just play yakety sax. God
damn it. You had to open your mouth.
It's not my fault.
Okay, we're back.
Or as the Oscars were saying, and we're black.
That was actually brilliant.
I didn't watch the entire monologue, but that was from Chris Rock.
There we go.
That was pretty cool.
Okay, so that's 2 power cells down.
Wow! That last scout boy had a power cell.
Okay.
I'll bet
So this
you
thing I'm
collect
collecting
all
here is
7
green
of
eco.
these
That's your
areas.
health. Collect 50 and you get another wedge. You have 3 wedges.
Blue eco, which contains the energy of motion.
Blue eco.
The energy.
Why is it that we never see these eco
And even activate
like
some
types in
precursor
other games?
artifacts when you get near
That would be a spoiler for this game.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Spoilers. Okay, so with blue eco, everything now
Jesus, I wish they had blue eco in Jak. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that big green eco gives us a full 50 every time. So I'm just making sure there's nothing missing. Also, the camera control in this game, pretty weird.
Notice
Not gonna lie.
how each blue eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Let's head up here, and then do I want to go down there?
I wouldn't go down there.
I see nothing.
I think you were supposed to like
Ugh.
make it to something in time. No?
That's innocent. There are many puzzles like that.
Hashtag spoiler alert.
Spoiler for literally like right there. It's right there.
Precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
Channel it through your body. You must. Right. So
That's a blue eco.
God dang
More
it!
concentrated than the floating clusters. This then
I'm
will
trying
give you
to
a
move
full
on.
charge of blue eco, letting you use
Swear
it
to
for
God,
the
Kurt,
rest
if you
of
sit
the
on my
time.
lap. So 100% in this game means getting all the precursor orbs. She's out of my lap. And getting all the power cells. And honestly, that requires the scout flies. Okay, so I'm gonna touch this vent. You get the blue eco, and now we can go through that door. So for when Alex, when you play, just let you know, the way that the camera works is that it's reversed. It's reversed.
Good work. The blue eco caused the door to open.
Yeah.
With blue
Okay.
eco, you can breathe
Got
energy
that.
into all kinds of
Don't wanna head
precursor
this way yet,
artifacts that have lain
because there's
dormant
one over
for
here.
years.
Gimme.
So close.
Uh,
I don't think there's anything else.
just making sure. I highly doubt we can get insta-killed in these waters. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
We'll show that off on
That's
purpose.
later in the game.
I will show that off on purpose. No, I think you can do it right now because you can swim out that way.
Oh.
You can get it right now. But I'll purposely show that off after we're done with this area. Okay. Get up.
Those little green balls of energy.
Tutorials.
50 small green ecos. Or
Another
one
reason
big
why I never really wanted to finish this game.
Because of the literal tutorial area.
Yep.
Okay.
You might have to edit this out, but one thing I did like about the Jak 3
You can jump once, then jump
game
again
is that
in
its
the air
tutorial was just
to
like
reach even
completely
higher
different,
ledges.
and it was also just like.
Oh, that's not a
more
spoiler.
engaging.
That's
Oh.
it was more text. It was just text at the bottom of the screen. That's how that tutorial worked. And also put you in a life or death situation.
Yeah, it was just an arena, and it was like, here, fight a bunch of guys.
Don't die to the lava. Okay, so we already have 4 power cells. Wait, that's it for this area. Yeah, that's it for this area. We just need the remaining things, which is 6.
You have 6 more?
6 more precursor orbs in this area.
Oh.
Ugh.
Gotta love it. Is your grip not?
We have to head back up. I missed 6. Whee!
Hashtag 100%.
Don't you just love it? I think it's this way I didn't go. Or not. Never mind, there are fences here.
Great! You found all of the power cells on the island. Come back to
Why are
the
you
wall
telling me
so
this
I can
here?
bring you back to the lab.
Why is the trigger there?
Yeah.
That's a stupid place for a trigger. Where are they? Maybe I did want to go on one of the beaches. Like maybe down here.
In the same place that...
That you told me not to look!
Well, when you put it that way...
50, there, we're out of here. Okay, bleh. Blue Eco, make me fast. Blue Eco running around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, where the heck do I go now? This way. Okay. First area done.
Sheesh.
Press on this button. And we can go to the Green Sager's hut.
I love how that's just the game's way of like taking you hostage and making you complete a level. Just like not letting you open the portal.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared
Well,
to
you
the
need the
challenges
power
that lie ahead.
sets.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay in chat,
Right?
Big Green, but we're
We got the
itching
moves.
to get on with our adventures.
We got the moves like
Fine,
Samus. We got the moves like
Oh
Samus.
my god.
Moves like Samus. Samus.
Adventuring. Why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco
Okay, so he's
collectors
telling us of
called up
another
here.
mission that we can do,
Head out to the far
which will
side
get
of the
gain us
beach
another
and
power
clear
cell.
them out, why don't you?
Also, I have no idea why the camera is
Follow
shaking.
the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now,
Right.
all
Oh,
of you,
you.
get out of here!
Am I dumb for wondering where my controller was?
For the answers that my father and